Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flaps. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Savage. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The RPO, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Savage. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Savage. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give on the option. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A quick pass on the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And and they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Savage. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Savage. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Goes to the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's London. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Georgia Tech.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Flips it out on the screen. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to...
He's loose down the left side. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The play action fake. Complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grab behind the line. It's Harbor. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's London. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got it in the middle. It's Diggs. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing.
Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Diggs. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third. Touchdown, Panthers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. And wings it incomplete. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's London. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniel. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Harbor. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a big stop for this defense. In the 2nd half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's London. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on, and it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Rides the back on the option to give. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Hauls it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got his man. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and a nice job on 3rd down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and the running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Callaway. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 20 over Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man down the middle. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to?
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Flying down the right side. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escaping. That's a live ball. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's got him. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Finds some fresh air. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.